Hello, hello.
Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Let's get it started, girls. Where you going? Let's go like I'm runaway amok.
We gotta party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Thumbs up if you're rolling in. Thank you, beautiful Mally Cat, coming in clutch. Appreciate you, my love. You received that. Make sure you give our Mally a big old thank you.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause I'd start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Thank you so much, Robin. My love, I will look. I don't recall. I've got so many messages. I will get to it, I promise. Go on. Don't worry. Sorry. Do that. We shall, Veronica. Thank you so much, my dear. Really good to see you. Much love, my dear.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow.
Ready to put those pearls on.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Let's put the pearls on, shall we?
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Here we go. We ride it on.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too.
Yeah.
The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real.
Gotta keep it real.
Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Helen's here and spread the cheer.
Oh, thank you, Daya. Thank you so much, my dear. Really appreciate you. Welcome to the family, Silent One. Good to see you.
Living life, we lift our hearts. In the search, we all take part.
Hello, New Day.
Thank you all for standing
Thank
strong.
you, Irony. Thank you, baby.
Together we belong.
Make sure you thank our beautiful Irony.
Hit the light and share the light. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the
amazing.
truth so clear.
Best community ever. Oh, thank you, Drew.
Pearls
Thank
were
you, baby.
bound together through the
Appreciate you.
storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low.
Me too, Renee.
Together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong.
Here we go.
Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars.
Thank you, Irony.
Searching wide,
Baby.
spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community.
A little bit.
Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the
Thank
world
you.
just popping. With
Thank
each
you.
view and every
Thank
share,
you.
we send hope and show we
You.
care. We
Thank
clutch
you,
them
baby.
pearls,
Thank
we
you.
shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Justin's heart and your support. Together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each
Amen,
view
Lovey.
and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Last one. And thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Good to see you.
Click play and come along with me.
All right. Got your card.
Together with the truth you see.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, love.
Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we
Thank you,
keep it
Eva.
real.
I really do appreciate that.
Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's
Hey,
take
Joe.
the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer.
Hannah,
Members
thank you,
make the
baby.
truth so clear.
Appreciate
Defending
you.
truth is what we do, so hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do.
Yes.
So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we
so much,
pave
Okan.
the
Thank you,
way.
Kimbo.
Together we will save the
Thank
day.
you, Dee. appreciate
In the
it.
search,
Thank
we
you,
all
be
take part.
great.
Thank you all for standing
Y'all.
strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and
Appreciate
share the
you.
vibe.
Oh my goodness,
Clutch those
Mom.
pearls, let's take the
Thank you
ride.
so much.
Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the
Really do
truth so
appreciate
clear.
that.
Hit the
So
like and
amazing.
share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, cool cats and kittens. Good to see you all. I feel like I haven't been here in a week or something. It's been crazy. Uh, thank you all so much for joining me. I really, really do appreciate you. You guys are all amazing, truly. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button before we get started so we can hopefully have a chicken party. We haven't had a chicken party in a while. Today is March 2nd, 2025. It is currently 7:09 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much, Mom First Always. Thank you, Justin. This can help with gas talk. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. And Mini Panthers, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. Good to see you, my dear. I got to meet so many wonderful people yesterday. It's so good to see your faces and all of that. Um, you guys know what was the day before yesterday? I was sick and I turned around, came back home, went straight to my doctor, and they gave me 2 injections and some medicine and some inhalers and all that. Went back home, laid down a few hours, woke up very early in the morning and left. And everything was good. Everything was good. And yesterday before the vigil, my face started feeling really dry, like really, really dry. And my eyes and my lips felt chapped and all that, and I just went on with it. I felt fine though, but as the evening progressed, I my cheeks just started burning, 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 and just kind of start feeling a little not bad. Just my cheeks were red. I mean, they are as red as Katie's, maybe even more red right now. No, Christina, you're not blocked, honey. I see you, darling. Um, and so yesterday, I went and took off all my face and all that, and my cheeks are on. They're on fire right now. They're still on fire. Um, so today, this morning, I went and got. They gave me some antihistamine or whatever, and it kind of made me sleepy for a little bit, so I laid down, but I did a pretty good job covering the shit up. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I think I did have some sort of allergic reaction to something. could be something in the medicine that they gave me. Yes, Kelly, I did get a steroid shot. I've had a lot of steroids though. I've never had a steroid do this to me. It's been a while since I've had steroids though. Um, I had I'm pretty used to steroids. Having Lyme's and anyone with any autoimmune kind of thing. But uh, it is what it is. My face is on fire, but we'll be fine. Other than that, I feel fine. So thank you all so very much. I go to Tennessee and I come back with red cheeks like KK. Come back with red cheeks like KK. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Ashley, for gifting. You guys are all so amazing. So could have been your medicine too. I think it is something with something that they gave me. I really do feel like it was something like that. Really, steroid shots do that to me every time. Yeah, it's just my cheeks and my ears, my eyes feel really dry, and so do my lips. But other than that, we're fine. We're fine. Yesterday was a great day for the Vigil. Um, it couldn't have went any better. It really could not have went any better. Everything was as perfect as it could get. The church was lovely. The pastor was lovely. The band was lovely. Sumner County Sheriff's Department was lovely. Every human being there was lovely. Hey, girl, mom. Um, got to meet so many of you yesterday. I wish I could have talked to you guys longer. I really do. I am so sorry. I couldn't. There's a lot of you guys there. I don't think that there was a dry eye at one point or another in the church. I really don't think so. Everything was beautiful, just beautiful. Maria, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Hope you feel better, Justin. Love you, Pearl. Thank you so much, Maria. Gypsy, where were you? I missed you, and I missed Jude. I didn't get to see you too. Did you guys not get to show up? It's understandable if you didn't. But got to see, of course, Seth, Tony, Betty, Smiley, just Mr. and Mrs. E, all wonderful, wonderful people, just great, great, and so many of you guys out there. So it was just amazing. Wendy, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you so much. So it was good. It was good. Is my face numb? No, it's not numb. It's definitely not numb. I'm drinking lots of Gatorade and stuff to stay hydrated. So that's what I'm doing. Um, let me tell you something. Sandra, I tell you, you and me both, sister. I walked into that church and one of the ladies was praying and I wanted to start running. I'm telling you, like you could feel uh you could feel God in all of that yesterday, every bit of it. Um, there is no doubt after seeing the Sumner County, the way that when one of the police officers was accepting a plaque that was given to him. You could see him, just try to be stoic, but you could also see the human element of how this case, and I'm sure many other cases, affect them. They're human beings, right? After all. Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. If you receive that, make sure you thank our dear Betty. So, I know after watching the I can't think of his name right now. I think it's Don from he's a councilman there who has fought for Sebastian's case of keeping it out. And he and others there was like, pretend like today is the first day for Sebastian. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adrian. Don Smith. Great guy. And you could tell after the police that were there, the way that they were just couldn't have been better to Seth and Tony and all of us. From the guys, at the doors, to the guys, the police officers sitting with their wives. They were just amazing. They were all amazing. So great big hand out to the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. I know that Sebastian, we will have answers for Sebastian. I do know that. It's coming. It is coming. Yesterday, I went and after all of it was done, I was going to go have dinner with, all of us last night, and I went to do a few videos and all of that, and I went to. I'm going to show you guys this here in just a minute. I haven't released it yet, but I'm going to show you guys. Looked in the neighborhoods and was speaking with some people, and then I also met Mr. and Mrs. E. So I could show them Remy and the family and all that, and just great people, just wonderful. And please keep the E's in your prayers, as middle E is battling cancer right now. And they wanted to see Remy, and I didn't want them to have to drive an hour to Clarksville and an hour back. They've got a family and all that. So I kind of waited around in Hendersonville for a little bit and done some videos and all of that. And so anyway, I started to go. I put my GPS in, and I guess because I was further south in Tennessee than Clarksville last time I went through Kentucky. Well, this time it took me through Middle Tennessee, and that's when I was live with you guys last night. And then I get off my live with you guys because I notice my GPS is I'm not seeing Clarksville signs anywhere. And I'm going through Middle Tennessee. So by that time, I'm literally 2 hours away from Clarksville. My cheeks are burning. And then Remy hit something on my phone. It's that talk back or the accessible. I couldn't call anybody. You have to press like the button 3 times. I don't know. I think it's for I don't know if it's for it's anyway, it's annoying. It's you did that once. Oh my god. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. So there's that. Um, thank you so much, Betty. Really do appreciate you, honey. If you received that, make sure you give our Betty a big thank you. Really do appreciate you, sweet Betty. Good to see you, honey. And thank you, Coco. Hi, darling. Hi, Justin and Remy. Sebastian needs to come home. He sure does. He sure does. Yes, he does. Stat. ASAP. Yes. Thank you so much, Angel. That's very generous of you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. If you receive that, make sure you give our Angel a big, big thank you. Gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Wow, that is very generous of you, my friend Angel. And we got Criminal Justice True Crime. Hello, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you so very much, my love. Hope you are well. And 4 months coming in clutch. How you doing, girl? How you doing? All right. Did you see the 3-minute video a few days ago of Fox 17 about Terry Lynn searching? I did not. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I think she has a phone. She has a phone, but she got mine. Uh, thank you so much, Lady Justice. Again, that's very generous of you, my dear. All right. Last night hearing you laugh so much on Brittany's live. Yeah, that really kept me company last night, so I really did appreciate sometimes I get a little bit tickled. All right. Well, without further ado, let me tell you something. In my opinion, there is no way in HE double hockey sticks, as we say, that Sebastian got out in that neighborhood and nobody or nothing saw him. I saw it for my own eyes. The backyard, particularly, I kind of talked about this a little bit last night, was Kelly. Oh no, I'm so used to it. The backyard, it's kind of like a V. And it's a lot smaller than you might imagine. It's much smaller in person than it is on camera. Much, I would say. Dog Mama for life. Thank you so much, my dear, for Sebastian. Love you, Justin. Thank you so much, Dog Mama. Good to see you, my dear. Very kind of you, my dear. Okay, Nana. Good to see you, darling. Thank you so much. Hey Kendra, good to see you, honey. All right, so took a drive yesterday. Took some drives yesterday and trying to find some, looking around. And we're going to do a little field trip. I'm going to release this in a little bit. It'll be just a video on its own as well. Opal, thank you so much, my dear, coming in clutch. How you doing, darling? Gifting a pearl necklace. Thank you so much, my beautiful Opal. If you received that, make sure you thank our beautiful Opal for gifting that pearl necklace. Hey, Riley's Nana. Good to see you, darling. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Thank you, beautiful Kelsey. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you so much, Riley's Nana. Very, very generous of you, my dear. Always a pleasure seeing you, my love. Yes, Seth needs a lot of prayers, guys. He sure does. Okay, let's go. So I've been on Google Earth so many times with this case. I kind of already feel like I know where I'm at.
All right, guys. We are headed to the home where Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is reported by his mother, KK Pfoot, that he walked out of the door. Now, that being said, there is nothing to indicate that he walked out of the door at all. Nothing. There has been
Is Seth in
nothing
here?
on video camera other than car activity at 3 a.m., 3:15 a.m. on Monday morning that there is activity. A car parks down the street from their home, and then after it, a person gets out, goes to the Proudfoot home. Another person is
It's not real
seen
country.
coming out.
This area
with,
is right here, but it's not.
Another individual.
In 1/3 of a mile.
I literally, this road was taking me from Ulta, Sephora, all of those stores. Like this is the road that comes from. Like you make a left from the stop sign, and and you make a right, and go up like this hill, and it's right there. So it's not as.
I'll turn right.
Country.
And then
Think you want to be slooped in 8 months?
They
It's probably been more
walk
than that.
back to
Thank you,
the
my
In
love.
car.
1/4 of a mile, turn right.
Make her quiet. And they do something around the vehicle, and then the car backs up. I will show that for you guys.
I knew
Here.
where I was
Okay,
exactly.
I know where I'm at now. I knew exactly where I'm at. I've seen this Google Maps too many.
All right. So right here is, right up here is the entrance to the home, the neighborhood, and then this is, I can't remember. It's damn, I
I
can't
know
remember.
exactly
It's
where I'm at.
Pike
I've
or
seen this
something like
Google
that.
Maps too
I
many
can't remember.
times.
And then there's a road over here.
Excuse me.
I did not. No kidding.
You guys know I'm recovering.
Thank you, Ricky. Good to see you, bud. Oh my goodness, Tina. That is very generous of you, my dear. Wow. Thank you so much. Very, very generous of you, my dear. Thank you, honey. Really do appreciate you. Very generous of you, my friend. Thank you so very much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. Very, very kind of you, my love. I've only been subscriber 2 years. I come here for peace, truth, and facts. Justin rings out. Thank you so much, my dear. I really do appreciate that's very kind of you. Thank you, DJ. Justin, thanks for going to the vigil and representing for the pearls. Absolutely. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. Just want to be bringing you know, truth, and in amongst the chaos, right?
I
Amongst the
just
chaos.
passed it.
I just passed
Recovering.
their home, or the entrance to the home, but I want to show you what I did here. We
Oh,
made,
I just passed it. I just
watch
passed it.
this.
I didn't think it was. I knew it was close, but I just realized it was that close. We'll turn around.
Make it a little bigger
right
here. I'm going to show you guys the new home here.
Ooh, this is the well.
This right here is the new neighborhood. This is the new neighborhood. This was all a field a year ago when Sebastian went missing. There was nothing here. Oh, thank you, True Crime and Coffee. Thank you, my love. Now all of these homes are almost sold. This is the neighborhood. It's crazy. Crazy.
This is the new home area. This is all the new houses. I'll just go ahead and show you guys here while I'm at it. This is the area that was being developed whenever Sebastian went missing.
Look at all the houses.
Might as well. Can I go through here?
All right. Now we're getting up to.
Okay, let me cancel her.
All right. This is interesting right here.
There's no way in God's green earth, in my opinion, this 15-year-old child walked up out of his room, or out of his house, rather, that night. Okay. I just want to show you. This is the area that would be the pond, like, right here, that goes into the old neighborhood right there.
This is the area right here where is the end of Kellen, right? Here's the end of Kellen. And this vehicle that, in my opinion, is, in my opinion at least, it has something very significant to do with Sebastian's disappearance. It's the only time activity is around that house that we're aware of. Within the period of time, the time frame of Sebastian went missing. Went up Kellen, turned around up here, or perhaps did something. Maybe they went to there was a dumpster. There was a pond over here. Of course, we know that it's not Sebastian's scent. Remember that recording that we're hearing about Max jumping in the pond. Hey, Gigi, good to see you, hun. Thank you, Michelle. Is only law enforcement has not even been at the house an hour by the time we are hearing Max jump into the pond. Why don't I see where's Seth at? I have no close neighbors, really. Well, these are, but I mean, look at this. They'll take this gate down, and there's a dumpster right in front of the gate, so it's not technically linked yet. But I mean, where are you going to be doing ground penetrating radar? I mean, are you just going to, start asking the neighbors. I mean, look at all of the area that they have cut out of the side of this mountain, right? I mean, these are people's homes now. There is homes built on all of all of this now. There have been roads cut out. There has been plumbing, pipes ran, gas lines, uh, water lines, everything. Heavy machinery used for a year, which to me it's almost but pointless to do ground penetrating radar because I don't believe Sebastian walked off. I think he was taken out of a vehicle uh, between the hours of, in my opinion, around 3:15 a.m., but anywhere from midnight to 6 a.m.
Gate's not open yet, so
I mean, you just going to go to each of their yards and say, "Hey, can we start?"
they got a big dumpster there. But how fast this is built up, all of these homes built in a year. It's amazing.
Last year it was
Amazing.
dirt. That's it.
There's a dumpster. Gotta back out.
Yes.
Try not to. There's a dumpster right here. I'm trying not to back into the dumpster. All right.
He made
We're
it
back
home,
down now.
K-Bears. Yeah, he made it home. Hey, Vic. All right, so this is coming down the hill now. This is the little area that I just backed it up a little bit. Right here is just where they haven't put any houses yet. Everything else is developed. Oh, hey, Andra. Thank you so much, my dear. Really good appreciate that behind you, Justin, at the Vigil. Normally in the bushes, you are a man of integrity. Aw, kind. And just as approachable as I imagined. Love you and all the pearls. Aw, thank you so much, Andrea. It was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting all of you yesterday. It really was. Thank you so very much. It's great to see y'all's faces, and just meet you guys. So thank you so very much, my friend. I really, really do appreciate that, my dear. Justin, why between 12 and 6? We should really didn't uh correct. I mean, you could say 10. You could say 10. That's fair. 12 or 10 and 6. This is just my personal opinion. I believe whatever happened in the house happened, uh, in my opinion, between 9 and midnight. Uh, but I think, in my opinion, he was taken out of the house after midnight. So that's just my opinion.
Beautiful, beautiful homes, all new construction. I guess they sold them quick. This is Willow Bend and I can't see this.
I mean, all of these houses are
Wordner.
All of these houses are sold. Well, yeah, because at 9:43 or 9:46, they're on the phone. It's very specific, right? Very, very specific. 9:43 or 9:46, they're on the phone, which, in my opinion, tells me, just in my hypotheses, that whatever had already happened or had begun to happen happened on, around, or before 943 or 946.
Stop sign. Okay. We'll go into the other ones. I would say probably the average home is 2,800,
They're very close.
3,000 square feet,
They're very, very, very close
something
together.
like that. Okay, we're back on Long Hollow.
Yeah. Google Cam makes everything look further.
Sun
I
is
don't know.
bright, y'all.
Now we're going.
Go ahead. Go on with your bad self. All right.
All right.
Now, I'm going to do exactly what has been told to me with the home, or with what happened. So this vehicle allegedly goes up through this street and allegedly goes all the way up. In my opinion, it was for, as perhaps if someone maybe doesn't have a cell phone. I've always wondered if they pulled in
Right here.
right here.
Now remember, we was just on the other side of this moments ago, right? This area was here last year. Now, Edgar has said that they have driven over there in the past. His words, in he says, car. Now, some people use, car interchangeably with truck, any automobile. But he said, we have driven over there in the past and with Sebastian and, looked at things. So he has admitted to going over there in the past, but we was just over here just moments ago. I came up to this blue dumpster right here, and as I said, there was a blue dumpster right in front of this gate now. But I mean, ground penetrating. There's homes everywhere.
There was no houses here. And then perhaps went over to the dumpster. There was a dumpster over there.
Yeah, it dark as
Maybe
hell.
wash their hands. Don't know. That's
Okay,
just
think about this. This is a big hill right here. Right? This is a big hill right here. Think about a child being barefoot in February, who child doesn't like to get dirty. He's never ran away before. and him not producing a cent or being seen on any of these cameras. We know he was not seen on any camera. That is not even debatable. Law enforcement, FBI says now they have new knowledge that Sebastian he has not been seen since the 25th. Right?
Speculation.
Even if you walk on your toes, yeah, he walks on his toes too, yeah.
All right.
All right, look at this. All right. Look at this. Right? Let me see if I can even make it bigger for y'all to see. Look at this. These yards are much, much smaller. This is the back of the home. It is much smaller than it looks on Google. Right? Everything is much smaller. I was tempted to drive up the street, but my GPS took me somewhere all over Sumner County. Uh-oh.
KK and Edgar's home.
This home is very important to, in my opinion, the Sebastian Rogers case.
The home here that is going to be the home that breaks the case, in my opinion.
I don't know about breaks the case. I think I used the words wrong. I think it's going to be very important to the case.
They do have Sebastian's sign out.
I'm
and a
going to
no
turn it around.
trespassing sign.
Let me turn around.
KK's got a Brinks van, apparently.
Thank you, Troopers. Yes, there is a Brinks van still in the home.
And there is around the loop. Around the loop, around the loop, around the loop. And of course, it's a cul-de-sac. I'm sorry to the other neighbors. I'm one of those pesky people. I apologize. But my heart's in it.
All right. Look at this. Look how close this White House is behind. If the last seen date is now the 25th, doesn't that cancel out the 3 a.m. flashlight? No, it doesn't, CB. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. If you are, put on, if you can't see them, if you are, how do I say it? If you are covered up in any sort of way, all of that, but no. Last seen outside the family was the 25th. Correct. So there we go. It's a very small backyard. It's a very small backyard. Not a lot in the backyard. Neighbors very, very close.
There is no way that
They have a Sebastian sign out, which is good. Um, but there's it. No, no way, Jazz. Justin is at the White House that the one wouldn't answer the door and didn't give camera footage to Ellie. No, I don't know anybody that hasn't given camera footage to Ellie. Don't know anything about that. Now, uh, there was, I think, a neighbor or two who just kind of, how can I say it? They've all given up their camera footage. Have they added wood to their iron fence? Wood to their iron fence? I don't know what you mean. I imagined it to be more space. Yeah. Yeah. It's not.
will be.
Look at this. Um it's very small area. Very, very small area. Sebastian's room is right here. Right here. This is Sebastian's room. Right? And if he's going to walk outside, we know that the it would show him on camera. Right here from the neighbor's home, they have all kinds of lights that shines in this direction, right? Um, in my opinion, just my opinion, I believe the person that got out of the car uh, came up through here. Uh, they might have went around, but I just kind of suspect that they went through this direction and then from the back porch.
No bueno. No bueno.
Yes, very closely. I wanted to show you this.
It's actually, I mean, it's just all like right here.
This
The
it looks it's actually a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than I had the wide angle lens on and I turned it on the regular lens. That's what I think too. Yeah. Yeah. This is what they call the common area. When you if you have you know, I was talking to some creators there the other day and they said, "Oh, did you look at the area?" And I hadn't at the time and they were like, "You need to look at the area because it is so much smaller than it is portrayed." Thank you, Mystery Sky, for 3 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Very, very sweet of you. Um, you, Sebastian, dreaded walking out of the home. Yeah. It wasn't, it was very, very similar to, this time last year. This time last year, he had only been missing a few days, right? So this is what we're pretty much looking at from last year. And you've got all the the dead weeds and everything laying from fall and winter, he's just not going to walk out like this. He's just not, in my opinion.
It's really, everything is really close. And thank God for these people.
I believe if this that's a new camera now, but I believe if the new camera was on there at the time, Sebastian went missing and it was pointed the same direction, I do believe that we would see a lot more. The ditch is pretty
It's
deep. I mean, a human being stands in there and it's pretty deep. Um, so I think, it is rather deep. I don't think that they was directly in the ditch, but I do think that they probably walked around the side there. Said a neighbor saw people carrying something out, maybe wrapped in a sheet. Justin, did you listen to her or anything else on you? Well, I mean, yes, this is the thing, right? They can, and I'm not saying this happened, I'm just saying this as an example. Um, let's say, for instance, the individuals that pulled up, or the individual that pulled up in the vehicle after going up on Kellen, turning around and coming over here. Well, what if, for instance, they had a mask on, right? Or like a beanie, like a ski mask kind of thing, or they had a big like a scarf or something over so you couldn't identify them. You get what I mean? If it was seen on camera, that is a possibility, right? If someone, if is, for instance, uh, in a, if they take someone out wrapped in something, or uh, you can't see a description, appropriate description of whether it be the alleged perpetrator, or the alleged victim, then you can't say exactly who that is. You get what I'm saying? So we don't know what we don't know in that aspect. Um, I will say that I believe one of them was wearing boots. I think that one of them was perhaps wearing a Tennessee shirt. I do think that there was, in my opinion, something over a shoulder. I don't know what that is. Um, but just because someone is carried out of a house does not mean that, for instance, that they're gone. You can take someone against their will. They can be asleep. You just don't know. You just don't know. But I do believe authorities know a lot more. Pamela, thank you so much, my dear. So good to see you. Thank you so much, my love. Hope you are well. Thank you, my love, and thank you so much for your super sticker, my dear. Good to see you. Dog is beautiful. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Judy Jones. 1 month, my dear. Thank you so much. It was so nice meeting you at the Vigil. It was so powerful. You could feel so much love and Steph and Sebastian. Yes, and Judy, it was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you so much. for yesterday, and you could certainly feel the love and the presence of God working through so many people yesterday, and I really do appreciate it. And it it was amazing. It couldn't have gone better. So, a SPED teacher, um, got to see her yesterday. She is such an angel as well, and I hope you made it home safely, my dear. Uh, did you all notice that KK said Sebastian he swam like a fish. He swam like a fish. I don't know if that has anything to do with the pond or not. I don't think so personally, but you never know. Uh, I think that's a common term used, but stranger things have happened as well. So
Everything is really close.
swam like, yes, in a
And
clean
thank
pool.
God for these people right there. God bless them, and God bless any neighbors that knows any information, because I know they are sick of the drama.
Um, so what was I gonna say? I think she was planting seeds, in my opinion. I was getting ready to respond to something. The New York caller a few months ago said a person name. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that is. All right, but here we're gonna go out of the neighborhood.
This just want Sebastian found and this done. I'll take you guys down to the school and the little
Guys,
gas station as well.
all right.
It's a busy
Let's see how long it takes us to get to the school, okay?
day, but even
Here we go.
even the neighborhood, like there was one car pulling in. That's the only car I seen in the neighborhood. It's 4:40 something. School zone ahead, my car just told me.
We just passed the
Look how
new
close
building.
it is. Right here is where they were all set up.
Right here. This is where the fire department is that she could have also went to.
That's Shackle Island Fire.
All right. Now look, we're at the school. We are at the school. That was about 45 seconds. Less than 45 seconds to get to the school. Less than 45 seconds. Probably 30.
This is Sebastian's school. And they had it's really about, I don't know, 30 seconds away. There is cameras right here on these stoplights.
All right. Now like I said, there is cameras right here on these stoplights. I do not believe that said person in the vehicle came through this area the day or the night or the morning rather of when Sebastian.
In my opinion,
went
I
missing.
don't believe the people who or persons who took Sebastian came this direction. I don't believe that personally. Um, and then here is Worsham's. Just a little busy mom and pop store, family run business, and very good people. And then there is Beach Storage. I know y'all have talked about this storage
Yes,
building
they did.
quite a
Yep.
bit. I don't remember.
Yep. They took a right. Yep. From what I understand as well. And it's going to make sense because there is a lot less cameras that way. Okay, now this is behind Orsham.
I think something was found down here, but there is, you know, a river and a little. That's, I don't know if it's a, maybe it's a creek. It'd be a creek probably, not so much a river. So yeah. Anywho, wanted to show you guys that. So yeah. Justice for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Guys, keep his name out there. We need to act like he went missing today. Just like today. So thank you all so very much. Really, really do appreciate you. Oh, look at there.
They have Sebastian's photo
Okay, guys.
on the door as well.
Love you all. I got to get out of here. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.
Miley. All right. So there we have it, guys. You know, everything is just a lot closer than it seems like on Google Photos. It's much smaller than you would. The yards are closer together. I made it home safe and sound, but tired. Gotta get up. Oh my goodness, it's bad teacher. I know you've got to be exhausted. Um. So, you know, I thought it does make you you know, there's just I just don't see it. How houses, homes that close, and you've seen how far like we went up the hill here, right? Like, you know, coming down this hill, right, going up. I mean, Sebastian would have to get past all
all the way up.
of
In my
these
opinion, it
cameras.
was for, as perhaps say, you know,
He would have to get past all of these. I mean, look how steep that hill is going back down. Not sure, but I found out it was never. Could it get the? Could PI get the footage from law enforcement? Which footage are you talking about? Personally, just in my opinion, I don't believe that anyone has any pertinent footage other than the footage that Nick Barris released in the very early days of Sebastian vanishing. And he wouldn't have walked in the middle of the road. No. And that's a great point, girl mom. That's a great point, right? This scent, if you will, remember it went straight up and down the road, right? Just straight up and down the road. Are you saying Sebastian went out the backyard, cut across the neighbor, the common area, and turned left and went straight up here and went to that pond? Well, listen, we know that there's cameras out here, up through here. We've seen it with our own eyes. Can we play that again? Which part, girl mom? Which part? Has footage of him being trafficked. Makes no sense. I personally don't believe Sebastian has been trafficked. That's just my opinion. I've kind of spoken about this last night. Generally, uh, boys are less trafficked, particularly anyone that has any special needs or requires any special medications. But that's just my opinion. Girl mom. Oh, thank you, Blue Eyes. Good to see you, honey. I was waiting for girl mom to. What does she want to replay? What part was it? Hey, Synth Soul. Good to see you, Lakeside. Nick Ferris video light. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's see here. I might have some. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second. I mean, I can try to pull up Nick's 1 second, but if you go right here, I mean, look at this. You can see someone moving right across there. It's clear as day. Would there not be anything from where she went? That's a good question, Donna. We don't know. We don't know. There should be. I did not see Nick at the vigil, no. But News Channel 5 was there. Cricket says, I believe Sebastian is still with us. Lord, touch the hearts of all who bring everyone together for the love of Sebastian. Justice has to be now. Thank you so much, Cricket. Really do appreciate you, my dear. And I pray. Big E says, Justin, it will always bother me that the new construction that was going on and Mullet Boy's knowledge of the concrete, asphalt, and connection in the business. That doesn't, like, the thing about, like, people always, a lot of people always talk about the concrete and asphalt and stuff like that. That takes time, right? That takes time, and that takes energy whenever you don't have a lot of time to do something like that. But I don't know. I know Edgar laughed about it. I do know that. He thought it was hilarious that he says. Let me see if I got the Nick Barris video. What's this? One second, y'all. Okay. All right, I'll look at that in a little bit. Here, let me pull this up. Sebastian Rogers. We can look at maybe this one. I think Nick, he is just trying to withdraw as much of, I think he got his ass in trouble. I do. I think he got in trouble for putting out this video. Mini Panthers, thank you so thank you. Ooh, I didn't hear that. Also, Mrs. Smell, I found off yet prior said hygiene together, in my opinion. I think I missed that. Kind of glad I did. Where was that at? I mean, it seemed like they were always disparaging him about perhaps, now that he's getting older, he's getting, oh my God. It was the last interview with KP and CP. What was? What was? Oh, thank you, Reality. Thank you, my lovies. We appreciate you, Justin. Thank you for going on all our behalf, Sebastian's Army. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you, my love. You are so sweet, Reality. And thank you, Angel. Thank you for 10 months, my dear. Thank you for attending the Vigil for the Pearls who couldn't attend. Thank you so much, my dear. I really, really do appreciate it. She said, bull rush him, football team. Oh, no. She said, I think she said she would I get what she was saying. I mean, I think I get what KK was saying. She was just gonna, we say that in the South a lot of times. We're gonna bulldoze someone down because we're gonna just run and, go at them so hard it'll knock them over, out of excitement. So I don't take to that any certain way personally. Thank you so much, Lisa. Justin ended up in Gallatin near the South Road, Enoch. I was too scared to drive up the street. I drove through Main Street and saw the courthouse. Oh, thank you, my dear. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to be, scared of or anything like that. You just driving through the neighborhood, right? Okay, I think I found it here.
Monday morning, February 26th, around 3:10 a.m. Now, there are no street lights in the Stafford Court neighborhood, so it is at night, pitch black. What you will see here are these 2 points of light believed to be people with flashlights in the area around Sebastian Rogers' Hendersonville home. It is believed Sebastian left his home barefoot and with a flashlight sometime overnight. Since his disappearance, authorities have reviewed security video from homes in the neighborhood looking for clues. We have had several clips that have come in, and this one is getting the most attention, showing signs of activity around Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. You see two light sources, which we've circled to help you follow. For point of reference, the security camera was pointed toward the back of Sebastian's home in a common area. In the video, you see subject 1 with a light source in the lower right-hand corner. Then you see subject 2 briefly appear and move toward the first before that light source is covered or obscured by bushes. Subject 1, a few seconds later, then moves out of frame. Then subject 2 reappears and follows subject 1 off screen. It's a short time later and it's very vague, but then you see one of the subjects moving quickly back through the common area, and that is it. I know, there's not much to see.
That's a good point, Mohawk. How would he know that video is getting the most attention? Right? Because it's off the cuff, in my opinion.
Here, you certainly cannot identify anyone, but those close to the investigation tell me the mere fact that there is now evidence that someone is in the area around Sebastian's home is significant. This video shows suspicious activity in the immediate area the night Sebastian disappeared. Could one of these subjects have been Sebastian? Did he meet and leave with someone? Sebastian's father says his son would not go with a stranger.
It's up in the air for me because I don't think he would get into a vehicle with somebody unless he knew them.
So what exactly are we seeing here? I know investigators are doing what they can to try enhancing the video for any more clues. For now, this video is now part of the Sebastian Rogers missing person file, and I'm told it could become more significant depending on where the ongoing investigation leads. We'll be following that. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Criminal investigation. Criminal investigation. She, see, he said there is evidence. Oh, let me play that. Thank you for mentioning that. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. I need to play this. 1 second. Here we go. Listen to this.
And for the first time in months, there has been an update on a missing teen's case that had search efforts expanded all the way to Hopkins County. Sebastian Rogers has been missing for 10 months. His 16th birthday was in December, and since his disappearance, search efforts have not stopped, and police say the investigation remains active with hundreds of tips in the case. Investigators say some information has not been released yet because it might jeopardize that investigation.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, by the way? Remember what Eric Craddock said?
On a missing teen's case that had search efforts expanded all the way to Hopkins County, Sebastian Rogers has been missing for 10 months. His 16th birthday was in December, and since his disappearance, search efforts have not stopped, and police say the investigation remains active with hundreds of tips in the case. Investigators say some information has not been released yet because it might jeopardize that investigation.
Now, just a little question here. If they did not have any sort of evidence, what would have taken them to, let me turn that music down. What would have taken them to a landfill just days into Sebastian going missing, that you need a probable cause affidavit for? I'll wait for that, right? Thank you so much, Sherry Lynn, for 2 months, my dear. Really, really do appreciate you, my love. Yes, you need a probable cause affidavit that this and this, because this and this happened, that this is likely to be in this area. They've known stuff for months in this criminal investigation. Oh my God, Little Red, that is so generous of you, my dear. Thank you so very much. Wow. For gifting 10 pearl necklaces. My God, darling. Thank you so much. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, give our Little Red a big thank you because you have been promoted.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank
Got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch a vibe.
Thank you so much, my dear Lil Red. Very generous of you. Really do appreciate that, my dear. Make sure you thank our Lil Red if you have not yet done so and you received one of those pearl necklaces. Could y'all drop Lil Red's channel? By the way, she's got a great channel, and I really do appreciate Lil Red, and she's such a cutie too. So thank you so much, Lil Red. And thank you so much. Maybe I can help. 5 months. You are amazing, my dear. Thank you, Justin, for showing us the neighborhood and all your hard work for Sebastian and stuff. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. Maybe I can help. Very, very kind of you, my love. And thank you, Cassie. I just pulled that up. Thank you so much. We're getting ready to watch that. Brand new breaking. Seen first time. Thank you so much, Cassie, for staying on that. There's Nurse Sandy. How you doing, Nurse Sandy? Thank you, Justin, for all you do. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Candlelight Vigil for Sebastian Rogers. Here we go. Credit goes to WKRN. Link will be provided in the description. Maybe if I can copy this link here. There we go. Let me just drop this in here briefly. Beg your pardon 1 second. Full credit WKRN. All right, and I will drop this along in chat as well. All right. Let's put up the banner. Let's drop this in here. Full credit WKRN. There we go. Sue Animal Lover, thank you so much, my dear. Justin, please see my comment. Thanks. Sue, was it above? Was it above here? In my opinion, when CP told KP to get home, they are coming. I think he was talking about him meeting up with someone, so he ran back to the house. Thank you, Justin. There's something to that. There is something, in my opinion, to that as well. Hey, Tigger, good to see you. Again, we got to remember, we always thought that at 6:03, like she's starting to run straight to the school and all that. But this is not taking place actually until about 6:33 to 6:40-ish, because at 6:42 she is still allegedly in the neighborhood driving around. Why? Because the dispatcher says she is at 6:42. Mom is in a baby blue Infinity driving around the neighborhood. And this is whenever uh, she Edgar told KK to run back to the house, that the cops were on their way. Well, if you are on the phone on a three-way phone call, you don't have to be told that. Timeline is definitely off. The only thing we know that happened between 6:03 and 6:33 is that there was a text to Seth. Anything else, we have no idea. No idea. What 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 was going on in that 30 minutes? I mean, we've only got an hour here, between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. We can account for, pretty much from 6:33 to 7:03. Well, yeah, technically an hour and 3 minutes, but so what is going on from 6:03 to 6:33? I don't know. Melissa, Rita says, and that's why, in her opinion, Melissa may have been there. Now, Melissa says we have been searching since 6:30 that morning. She makes this very weird post that Sebastian that he may have gotten in a car, fell asleep. The person got in the car, didn't know Sebastian was there, and the person had gone to work, and Sebastian wouldn't have woken up while, I guess he was on this. The person was going to work, and the person got out of the car, and then Sebastian, uh, I guess, got out of the car and got lost somewhere else. It's very specific. You're right, uh, Rach, and it's very strange knowing that there's a car in that neighborhood at 3:15 a.m. And that's the only thing we know that remotely happened that night, is that there's a car, two individuals, one coming, one going up, two coming back, one going back to the house. It's very, very specific, isn't it? I would agree with that. So you're absolutely right, Sue. Very, very right on that. Hope you are well, my friend. And there's beautiful Momming It Up. I got the pleasure of seeing Momming It Up yesterday. So true. Time never added up, in my opinion. Sure doesn't. Sure doesn't. And you would think that from 6, that's why we didn't understand. Excuse me, pardon me. That's why we didn't understand, because Edgar and KK said, well, the police showed up fast, like within 10 minutes. And if you get up at 6 o'clock and you're already have searched your big ass house and looked out all the doors and windows, but yet you're already and have already called your husband, and you're supposed to be, you say you're on the phone with your husband as you're heading out to the car. Something's really off. Something is really off, because we have no idea what happened from 6 o'clock, but we'll say 6:03 to 6:33. Something is wrong, in my opinion. Thank you so much again, Kiki. Really do appreciate it. How close was the common area to the house? Ring cameras only go about 30 feet. It's more than that. I mean, there's you can set the placement, but we do know that how good you can see past something is one that I would say that from across the neighbor's house that it's more than 30 feet. But we do know that it can be seen. Not only do we know that Edgar KK has said that, the PI has said that, and we've actually seen it with our own eyes that it picks up everything across the street. Even it's so sensitive that when the lights kick on in the home, that it picks that up. So it doesn't mean it's going to be seen very clearly, but you're going to be able to tell enough to know if it's a human being or something, right? So thank you for that, my dear Alicia. Thank you so much. I don't know if you feel better, but you certainly sound better. Always looking amazed. Thank you so much, Alicia. I really do appreciate you, my dear. 2 months. I feel better. Had a little allergic reaction, but to something, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you, my dear. All right, let's watch this. This is from the Vigil. Here we go.
1 year since Sebastian Rogers' disappearance, his loved ones held
go.
a candlelight vigil at a Hendersonville church this afternoon. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Kenley Hargett. News 2's Audrey Mayer was at the service and joins us in studio. Audrey?
Kenley, there was a lot of tears, but also a lot of hope inside the Celebration of Life Church today as the Sumner County community gathered to pray and spread faith that Sebastian will be found. Hundreds of people, also known as Sebastian's Army, attended the service today where they sang gospel, spread messages of hope, and prayed that Sebastian will be brought home. Community leaders, law enforcement, family, and friends all came together today wearing green and sang Sebastian's name, urging anyone who knows where Sebastian.
See that right there? This man is a very good man. They were all
community leaders, law
embracing and
enforcement,
hugging,
family, and friends.
just embracing Seth, Tony. It was a beautiful, yes, K-Mac, heartfelt moment. And he was certainly holding back tears. And I'm telling you, seeing those guys right there, Sebastian, this will be resolved. Oh, yes, always late. I've met Smiley before. But yes, I got to see Smiley. Yes, I did. This is going to be resolved. I'm telling you. And if someone did something with Sebastian, you might as well go ahead and tell. Go ahead and tell, because it's going to do better for you if you do it now than later. It's always best if you go to them rather than them come to you. They were so nice, weren't they, girl mom? Just amazing. And I am telling you, like, they're amazing.
Friends all came together today wearing green and sang Sebastian's name, urging Sebastian will be brought home. Community leaders, law enforcement, family, and friends all came together today wearing green and sang Sebastian's name, urging anyone who knows where Sebastian is to come forward. Sebastian's father, Seth, says it was encouraging to see so many people come to the church today in support.
Sebastian means something to other people besides just me. Sebastian will be found. Sebastian's alive, and we will find him and we will bring him home.
Sebastian was last seen on February 25th of last year in Hendersonville wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and black.
Notice how they changed that. February 25th.
Square frame. Sebastian was last seen on February 25th of last year in Hendersonville wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and black square-framed glasses, according to authorities. If you know anything about Sebastian's whereabouts, you are asked to contact law enforcement, and we'll have much more on the vigil for Sebastian held tonight on News 2 at 10. Kenley.
A local sheriff.
Oh, wow. So there's going to be more on it. I figured they would do more on that. That's really good. I'm really glad to hear that. So there's going to be more at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm telling you, it could not have went better. It really could not have went better. I just got back in. I'm so hopeful for a resolution. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, they have their foot on the gas. And I know people say all the time, well, my God, wouldn't they have been arrested by now? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Holly, yes, whoever they are that you're referring to. Thank you so much, Holly. Yes, your lips to God's ears, Justin. Thank you so much. Grace, yes, Grace worked in a judge's office for 30 years, Grace. She can tell you, the wheels of justice turn slowly. Sometimes, if it's, they arrest people right on the spot. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it takes a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years in some cases, or longer. But I'm telling you, there was, they got to make it airtight. Yes, especially for something this high profile. They are going to find him. You can bet on it. You can absolutely bet on it. Want to play something for you? Something that Dawn spoke out. Has anyone not seen the vigil that happened yesterday? Just only if you have not seen it. I haven't. I'm not planning on playing it all or anything, but I do want to play a couple parts that stood out to me. Look at little Sebastian. This woman has the Holy Ghost all over her. You can feel it with her prayers. Woo! You can just feel it. And she is amazing. I want to just show you. Okay, you have it. Okay. So some of you haven't. I want to show you some of what, just a few little clips here. In my opinion, from 5:45 a.m. to 6:30, I believe she ran over to Worshams really quickly. SI officer, it's a possibility. It's always a possibility. But I do believe that there were others around there that morning, in my opinion. For sure. For sure. Nobody's getting their hair done at 10:30 or 10 in the morning on a Monday.
God, we come now before
Let me just find this.
and we
Let me just find this. It was a full house.
bow, God, before you today. Have your way. Souls will be saved, oh Father God. Lives will be changed today, oh God.
This is when we walked in yesterday. This is when myself, Tony, Seth, Betty, and all of us walked in. There was already a lot of people, and this is when she was praying, and I was ready to run. Just you could feel it. Butterflies, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you, honey. Very generous of you, my dear. If you received one of those memberships, make sure you thank our beautiful butterflies are free to fly. Very, very sweet. I do run in churches. I tell you, I was ready to run. I'm telling you, I felt it as soon as I walked in. Whoa, get you.
We thank you, Lord God, that the chains, oh God, will be broken today in the name of Jesus. We bless you. Hallelujah. Come on and just give God some praise for who he is. Hallelujah.
Make myself a little smaller here. And, Seth and all of them are right here. I'm over here. I'm like literally right over here, I think. So
And we thank you, God, for bringing Sebastian.
commissioners and
We thank
police
you in
officers
Jesus'
and
name we pray. Amen.
yeah, she said she was a light sleep. Let me just find this one part here.
We ask for your presence in this place. I am
For that, thank you.
Okay.
And has went missing.
All right. The commissioner is coming up here. I think it's very important that KK and Edgar were welcome to have joined yesterday. Okay, Hatters, thank you, honey. They were okay. Oh, that's very sweet. Yes. Look at this. Oh. Let me just show y'all this real quick. Look at that. That makes me want to cry. Wow. Yeah, he does. Oh, everyone cried yesterday, but just, you just see the Sumner County and then you see the candlelight and with Sebastian's picture with the candlelight. That's Captain McCoy. Yes, who was in tears. The candlelight's got Sebastian's face. Yeah. Oh, give me a minute, gosh. That is really powerful. It's just it's moving to just see that happen, but just with the candlelight and Sebastian's face right there. That's pretty amazing. That needs to be in like a newspaper or something. Doesn't it? That needs hold on. What was that? Really, Nina? 1 second. How do you know that? Did it just happen? Did that just happen? Nina? Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay. I want to show y'all a couple parts. You want a t-shirt like that? I think figure out how we can get you some. Wandra, Stacy Wandra, he's been in jail. If that's who you mean, Nina. They're gonna be arrested.
That's right.
Here's
Let's give him. That's right. That's right. And we appreciate him. Sebastian Armies appreciates him. I'm also going to ask before he speaks that if you do have cameras, we're going to ask that you pause on your cameras and taking pictures since we have live streaming and we have.
there was someone there yesterday that was supposedly live streaming some woman, but I think they got that quickly taken care of. I think that was the only thing that. How do I get flyers so I can get some printed? MCE, you can. There's different ways you can do it. You can, print them off from like the FBI, the TBI, um, anything like that. The volume's a little low right here.
Media
It
here.
should pick up.
So we appreciate you all so much for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalom. For those that don't know me, I'm Sumner County Commissioner Don Schmidt for District 18 here. I'm here like I've been through from day one.
Why is it so low right
learned
here?
Sebastian's missing. I'm asking the community to please unite in prayer, please unite in hope. Do not let your mind steer you to any kind of speculation or worst case scenario. I ask you that you continue to keep our Sumner County Sheriff's Department in your prayers. They've been involved in this, since day one. Our local law enforcement, keep those men and women, please, in your prayers, your thoughts. Please support these men and women. They are out there. If this was my child, this is the team I would want looking for my son. Don't lose hope. Keep praying. Keep the foot on the gas pedal. Act like this just happened.
That was a message yesterday, and it was just amazing how other people kept saying it. Act like this just happened yesterday. You have the commissioners there for Seth, right? You have the police, the Sumner County Police there in support of what was going on yesterday. And you would think, you would hope that KK and Edgar would have been there yesterday. This wasn't about any other thing other than finding Sebastian, bringing awareness to his case. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be there for a very, very important event about your child?
Like this,
Let me see here. It was really, really, really loud in there yesterday. So
Sebastian Army's song. And at this time, we have a
I want to show
special
you this.
presentation. And let me say, I'm all about the blue. I'm going to be honest. I'm from 13 generation of men of military. I have police in my family. Some of them are retired, and I don't play about the police department. I'm all about the blue, even though they wear different colors. But today we have a presentation, and we're going to ask Captain McCoy to come forth on behalf of the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. Let's just give him a standing ovation.
Watch this. He had tears on in his eyes. I have the CC on, but it's not
All right,
working.
Captain. This says Thank you. Presented to Sumner County Sheriff's Office in recognition of your hard work and outstanding dedication to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers from Sebastian's Army. Thank you so much for your time and your efforts. We appreciate you. We know that it's been rough. We know that there's been a lot of scrutiny. We know there's been a lot of doubt. But we want you to know that Sebastian Army believes in Sumner County. We are here. Sumner County is alive. We support you. We know that you're going to
Very
bring
moving
this
moment.
young man home one way or the other. Isn't that right?
He clapped for that.
Can we just say Sebastian is alive? Sebastian is alive. And so we thank you and we honor you and we appreciate you. And we just wanted to give you this. And this is also on behalf of the father, Seth Rogers. And so we thank you so much. Anything that you want to say? All right. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
He was very, very much
Everybody says, Amen.
this was fun to they were really good. Just want to show you some of the pictures. There were pictures of KK and Sebastian together yesterday. Katie, Seth, and Sebastian look like there was much happier times. Thank you, Primrose. Thank you, my dear. It was so good to meet you too, honey. There have been so many of you, thousands and thousands, if not millions at this point, that have been so supportive of so many of us in this case because of Sebastian. And when I look at these photos, Sebastian is a young autistic boy, but he is so much more than when they say the 15-year-old autistic child. He is so much more than that. And he represents a lot of different things, in my opinion, that when a kid is crying out, to definitely take heed in what they are saying, believe them. I think it's a lot with step parents. I think any sort of potential abuse. Just listen to them. He was crying out. There was so much going on in this little guy's life, and he was doing the best that he could possibly do. Yes, Sherry, these were there. It was so good to see them as well. Thank you so much, Sweet Nina. I really do appreciate you, honey. Good to see you. And thank you, Holly. Don't think they didn't notice KK and CP's absence. Oh, I'm sure that they did. I mean, I can't imagine not going to, they didn't put together a vigil for Sebastian. And so this is a year anniversary of his disappearance. Where the hell are they? Right? Where the hell are they? This guy is amazing.
He has also been
Hold on. This guy's amazing. He runs a nonprofit in Tennessee that was inspired by his autistic son who inspired them to Jacob's Audible to be not only better, God, I'm gonna cry, for their kid, but to be better for a lot of others out there. A nonprofit. Such a good guy.
I just want to start out by echoing what we've heard already. I did a piece on Channel 2 here recently, and it was like an hour-long talk on a Zoom call, and I finished the call with one thing, and she said, "I'm definitely putting that on the news," that quote, and the quote was, "We need to act like this happened yesterday. We need to."
Can y'all remember his
regain
name?
our spirit,
I'm trying to
regain our
remember his
fight,
name. Hey, Mr.
and not
E,
let this die,
Mr. and Mrs. E.
because
Thank you,
every day
Lakeside,
that
honey.
goes
Thank you
by
so much.
that
What was his name? Um, yes, he's been to other vigils. Yes. From Jacob's Audible. Yes. I can't, he did an interview I showed recently, a part of it, and he talks about Sebastian's case. Brad. No, Joe, he wasn't. Does anyone know his full name? Jacob's Audible, that's his name. That's right. I don't know what I knew that. God. Hold on. It's so easy to remember. Let me show you something. He did this.
I am Jessica, and we are here with Brad, who is the founder of Jacob's Audible.
Right? What happens after those first 100 days? And you're kind of on your own. You're on an island. It's very isolating for parents. And I think that's where my healing came. What therapies does he need? Who answers?
Autism. They're my.
He's very standoffish. Yeah, because this case went to national news. There was, I mean, it became a show.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, some tomfoolery, for lack of words. And I mean, the media, the YouTubers, it got national attention, which I think was great, because sometimes even bad press is good press, right? With this kind of stuff, because you never know who's going to see it. You never know who's going to, oh, wait a minute, I know
Let me
that.
find this part. One second.
And we, so when I first met him, it was the biggest embrace. It was
He's
a
talking
vigil,
about Seth.
and we did it in Hendersonville at Sebastian's school. And I showed up, and it was the biggest embrace because we had connected through
He's talking about Seth. Hey,
text
muscles.
messaging and calling. He's not on social media. He has like 3
Thank
phone
you so
numbers
much, Lakeside.
for obvious reasons, and because he's been unfairly treated through this whole thing. which I'm not going to get heavily into because I could talk for hours. But biggest embrace of two fathers. And, I just told him, we talked briefly for about 5 minutes, and I just told him, I said, I can't imagine how you feel. And I'm not going to say I do. And I lost Jacob once for about 7 minutes in our neighborhood, lost him again for another 30 seconds. And I'm going to tell you, it was the worst. You could feel yourself dying a little bit every second that went by. But what would I do if Jacob just walked away and I didn't have him? But he embraced me, and I said, listen, we're going to do this together. We're going to move forward together. I know what you're going through. I keep up with, all the tomfoolery is the only word it's the nicest word I can use. And what you're going through, because, it became such a racket almost, that a lot of people were using the case to get attention, right? But there were some good people in there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great people that are involved in this case that really care and really want to, our ultimate goal is to have Sebastian found. But I mean, so his life, I mean, death threats, weren't allowed to have any events anywhere. Some of the events that we held got raided by people who didn't want him to have events. I mean, some very, very harsh things that
Isn't that
still
crazy?
baffle me a little bit, because I'm like, all right, well,
Mystery
we're
can't
holding a
tag
vigil
guys.
to
I'm going to show y'all some amazing pics here in a
bring
little
people
bit.
together to help keep, his fire lit and our fire lit, to help continue the search and hopefully find Sebastian. And that didn't sit well with a lot of people. And I think that's what motivated me more, is that other humans were trying to block and not allow that to happen. And so when that happens, it motivates me even more.
Lights your fire.
Yeah. And then so after that event, he started inviting me to speak at other vigils, which we did. We had one that we had to kind of cut short because it was invaded by some other people that didn't want us to gather, and police got involved. And but we did have another one here recently that I spoke at, and hopefully we'll have one again soon. But no, we text back and forth. We talk on the phone. He calls me, and he asked me, personally, when he wants me to come speak. And but he's a great man. He's a great dad. You could feel the suffering when he speaks. You can feel the suffering.
You really can. You can feel the suffering from Seth many times, and I've spoken to you guys about this. Sometimes he is so down. It is he's just, the suffering is
cases.
I want to
And I
find the
think
part.
that's where the autism comes in. So,
Let me
and to be a single mom or single dad, it
let me
just,
find it.
Saturdays are the worst because we have a 3-year-old also.
I'll drop this link so you guys can
That
watch it
really
all
what he
later.
needed at that moment, right? That he gets super upset and he got to go.
Where he
Yeah,
talks
would
about it.
easily say, or support it,
Yep.
right? And and that goes back to the community of people who are not affected by autism. I really want, because people do want to help, and they always ask, we should seek the truth and know the truth. Podcast is going to be called Truth Autism. Yeah.
Yep.
But I believe that to be true. I believe that because of what I've seen, the evidence and things like that, and what I know about kiddos with autism, and just detective work in general. Like I said, I'm hooked on that stuff. And I don't think Sebastian walked out of that house and walked away. I don't. I truly believe that. It just doesn't add up. The whole thing doesn't add up. And I truly believe someone knows where he is, or someone knows what happened.
They sure do.
Just because in Sebastian's case, level one, verbal, had a cell phone, went to high school.
Listen,
So it's not a 3-year-old walking out the door in the middle of the night. It's
bingo.
not a 5-year-old walking out the door in the middle of the night. You're talking about a teenage boy who has never eloped. And that was
Never eloped, a 15-year-old boy who was very high functioning. And I'll tell you, people that at the school and stuff said Sebastian always had his phone.
fact. The mom said he's never eloped. He's never done it. He's never walked out. And to have that happen in the middle of the night and there's not a trace of him, you know, past 300 or 400 yards from the house. No scent, no nothing. It's nothing. And there's been some great people to do a lot of work, broken down the lights, the flashlights, all those different things. I don't believe in coincidences. I don't. I look at the truth and I look at the facts, and they're like, oh, the blinking lights weren't any. I'm like, the lights are blinking. 2 + 2 is 4.
Exactly.
Don't sit here and tell me that it's nothing. It's something. But I think somebody knows what happened. But I also bring it back to, and I look back on, the stepdad's his past, and the mother of his child says the same things about him, and it's the same situation. It's someone who has the capabilities of doing something that he's already done. Why not, or why couldn't that behavior be repeated?
Exactly.
And it's something that I think Seth and I are really, he's got no support from,
Okay.
from
Justin, how do we know that KK had a dash cam that night? Maybe they removed it because it was reviewed. That's as much as I can say about it. But they did see and hear Sebastian and KK in the car that night driving home. Now, was it on that morning? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But I do know that the night, Sunday night, on their way home, hey, Eric with an H, good to see you. If you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, and look like a duck, who knows the answer? Yes. Exactly.
Hendersonville, they closed the case or just walked away from the case. TBI hopefully is doing their due diligence, and that's what we're doing here, which I'm so glad, we're talking about it because it's coming up on a year.
Yes, Lisa,
And
exactly.
we need to make sure because these cases will get pushed down and pushed away. But I truly
So we're
think
saying, Maxine, we don't know about that morning,
that
though.
more needs to be done.
Now, I would say that if, for instance, if the dash cam isn't on that morning, then that's a problem. Level 1, yes. Level 1 autism, yes.
She looks like she's scared to death. He just looks, as confident as he can be.
Yep.
It's very frustrating. And I know the truth is out there, but we're gonna need help to find that truth. And there's only so
Exactly,
much
Melissa.
Seth can do, right? Because he's been handcuffed, so to speak, in his voice. And law enforcement has not reached out to him. They don't work with him.
Yes. I agree with that. Sherry says, in my opinion, CP would not attend a vigil because he's not in charge of anything. He has to be in control and feel like he can pull rank on Seth. That won't happen anymore. though. That is an amazing comment there. Amazing comment. And you're right. I wholeheartedly agree with that. From what I have been, people have discussed with me, even from school, that Edgar and KK would allegedly blame everything, Sebastian's behavior or whatever, on Seth, which is very interesting, because Seth only had Sebastian every other weekend, sometimes 3 days a week. Uh, it's I mean, what did they want? What did they want? No responsibility, no accountability. Absolutely. Absolutely. Obviously, Edgar has had a problem with that, 5 marriages, come on.
He's tried to do a lot of
Listen to
different things to, I think they need to reevaluate this case heavily. And I don't know why they won't, right? Because it's not going away.
I don't think he believes that now, just in my opinion. I think this was maybe a little bit older. Thank you so much, the animal lover. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Welcome to the Pearl family.
Right? I mean, it's not going
Welcome,
away.
Sue.
We're not going to let it go away. I wish I had more influence to help the case get back in front of the right people, because I think there's there's a lot of evidence there. There's a lot of things that are there that were just kind of like, and I mean, people just don't disappear, right? They don't, and I think about the Clyde case, right? If the mom does come forward,
They probably
we
did.
still haven't found him.
That's ludicrous.
Right?
Ludicrous.
But the only reason why we know the truth is because the mom, right? Well, in this case, does Sebastian's mom know the truth? Does she?
Right.
And she's just not saying it? Because they're very similar that way. Because we can't find baby Joe. We can't find Sebastian. And these, obviously at his age, he wasn't going anywhere, right? And with Sebastian's case, he was too old to do that. He was too old to even think about doing that. And if he did do that,
Yes.
somebody.
One thing you will notice about KK. One thing you will notice about KK. KK seemed to be able to hold eye contact when talking about Sebastian's likes, animal swimming, etc. No inhales. Talking about the night he went missing. No eye contact, inhales, in my opinion. Yes, you will notice that KK, whenever she is talking about something that is, very easy for her to recall, you don't have to think about things that has really happened, right? You just know it. You say it and you know it. But when she's talking about like the things that Sebastian's likes and the things that he doesn't like, no problem. But when it comes to the case, the times, the night, the morning, everything is very, very slow. Eyes down, no eye contact. It's apparent. It's apparent. There is my sister from another mister. Good to see you, little Texas. 27 months. That's as old as the channel. Thank you so much, my dear. Really, really do appreciate you, little Texas tornado. Did you get my email earlier, by the way? OG Pearl from the beginning. Yes, you are, my loved. Very scripted. Yes. Yes.
Somewhere would have, saw him, picked him up. No, nothing in nothing. And that doesn't settle with me. And it almost angers me. And that's where, me as a person and Jacob's Audible and everything, that's why we stand with Seth. and we're not going to stop um, until we find him or we find out what happened. And I don't care if it takes 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. He needs to be found, or
Yes.
someone.
It was perfect that day. She does say that. And she said that evening it was rather, did she say quiet? Is that what she said? Quiet or calm? I mean, that's how evenings are
Needs to
supposed to
continue to
go.
look into this thing, because I know we don't get everything
Mhm.
from law enforcement. We probably get about 10%
Yep.
of what really goes on, or what really
Yes.
is going on. So hopefully there are some people that are still doing the work, because I think the people that
Right. We get about 10% of what law
are
enforcement knows.
involved are right in front of us.
Mhm.
It's that
Listen to
simple.
this. Listen.
And I hope and pray, my heart and my love goes out to Seth, but I do have these dreams and these thoughts sometimes, that I get a call from my mom or someone, a text, and they found him, right? Um, and I get choked up a little bit, because it would just be the greatest. I don't know. It would just be the greatest, one of the greatest moments that you could think of, because we didn't stop. We didn't stop fighting. We didn't stop. Um, we have to be warriors for the warriors, right? And I just hope, if someone's out there listening, or if by any grace of God, someone would come forward and say, "Hey, I know what happened.
Mhm.
Hey, I know what happened to Sebastian Rogers." Uh, I think that'd be, one of the greatest days in my life, for sure.
And not only for others, but for Sebastian.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
and it also would give, the mission,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Your mission, our mission, um, missing people in America, their mission. Anytime you get these victories in these cases, it just wants you to keep going forward. It wants you to keep going, um, to find the next kiddo, to find the next, not just kiddos, people,
Mhm.
find the next person, find it, because this isn't, this is, from 2 to,
Mhm.
72, right? As far as these people are, just disappearing at this, at a pretty high rate.
And I wanted to touch on that a little too. When Sebastian went missing, I don't recall them saying that he was autistic or he had autism. We do run across that often, um, and they are elopers. So, can you educate me and us about eloping with well, not even just young ones, but
Mhm.
all of them? Um, what you suggest to do if your warrior does end up eloping?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
And this is, once again,
Absolutely. The qualitative difference between the two types of people is astounding. Always late. Always late. Astounding, the difference in people that support Seth
part of our
versus
organization,
Edgar and
part of what we
Kika.
do, is education, right? And what's great about it is, these are all, we made a playbook off our own plays, right? This is what we're learning. This is what we're going through. And Jacob's only 6.
Missing people in
So
America.
as Jacob grows, our knowledge grows, right? This is what we're doing. This is what we've done. And but if, for people that maybe not know, eloping means to, in simple terms, is run away.
Okay, we're gonna finish this part tomorrow. But I do want to show you some pictures before I get off. Here, Seth said a beautiful prayer that was, I hear, I wouldn't dare watch it, but I hear that was um, perverted by individuals who clearly don't know what they're talking about. Um, so there's that. Yeah, I'll give you the link. It shows that Seth knows more about the Bible than those people. There's that link. Yes, we'll have a chicken party, but this is a very powerful photo. There's one. Let me show you this. Attacking scripture. Yeah. I'm right there. Beautiful moment. Okay. And look at this. Just a beautiful, beautiful time. Yes. And beautiful, beautiful. One second. Okay. Here is the guy from the Audible, Jacob's Audible. Amen, Lady for Justice. I damn sure would, Janine. Everyone deserves justice if you are wronged, especially a child. They don't even know what they're talking about. So, but this one gets me. This is the one that gets me. With Sebastian's face. Someone was playing his prayer backwards. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Brad, yeah. Good Lord. What is this? Hold on one second. Okay. Yep. Stay positive, chat. Don't go. Don't go. God will take care of it. Always does. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. All right. Anyway, we've got a lot to continue to talk about. Before I go though, I do want to show you this briefly. That it's a case I'm watching right now and I'm going to most likely be covering. And here it is. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. This is in Oregon. This little guy right here. Schiltz, Oregon. Community volunteers wishing to assist for the search of 2-year-old Dane Paulson, Danepaulsen, are being asked to stay out of the private search area. The primary search area is located from the steel bridge of, I don't know how to pronounce that, Hihuna Road. There is something going on here I want to show y'all. Okay, here we go. He went missing today, March 1st, 2025 at approximately 4:25 p.m. Sorry, I need to take that out of my mouth. I want to show y'all this. This is a bad case. 4:25 p.m. the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office was notified of a missing 2-year-old child at a residence near mile 21 at Schiltz River Highway in Schiltz, Oregon. Members of the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, the Fire Department, Oregon State Police, and the Lincoln City Police Department, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, search and rescue responded to the scene. Emergency personnel immediately began searching the residential property and surrounding areas on foot with air assistance with aerial drones. The drones have cameras and thermal imaging equipment. The child, Dane Paulson, was last known to be playing in the yard of a residence at the time of his disappearance. He was wearing a gray fuzzy hoodie with ears, blue and white socks, and black pants. Dane has brown hair and green eyes. The sheriff's office also listed a late 90s gold-colored station wagon as a vehicle of interest. By the way, that gold station wagon was later seen on Facebook Marketplace. Serenity, I will see what I can find. I am in Washington State. Okay, thank you so much, Serenity. Send me anything you find, please. The sheriff's office is requesting anyone who have information relating to the disappearance of Dane or information relating to the vehicle matching this description. It was called in, by the way. The sheriff's office would like to acknowledge that and thank the approximately 150 community members who responded and searched the surrounding area upon receiving information of Dane's disappearance. The active search is for Dane is ongoing. Take a good look at him. But there aren't many gold station wagons to begin with. Yeah. It's a little strange. I do want to, let me find this 1 second. See if there's anything else about him right now. We've been watching this all day. Last seen playing in the yard. He was allegedly seen playing. Horror as Oregon Boy 2 vanishes from yard where he was playing in broad daylight, is what they say. Here is KATU. They are searching the rivers. Gosh. You can see here. Searching it. They're really working hard. These are all heroes, every single one of them. 440. There was not an Amber Alert, by the way. Based on the information available at the time, the only information of investigators is a vehicle of interest, no license plate or no further information seen in the area. And as you see here, it's got the map. Approximate location of milepost 21 on Schiltz River Highway Google Maps. So there's a lot going on here. Let's see here. Let me just check one more thing before I go. Oops, 1 second. Apologize. Missing. A community is rallying together. Okay. I mean, they are out in full force. The community. Look at this, y'all. This makes me just want to look at the cars. Look at the maps 1 hour ago. Look at all the searchers. You guys are all absolute heroes. 56 minutes ago. What this photo means: police are actively searching vehicles matching the description of the vehicle seen around the time 2-year-old Dane Paulson went missing from the Schiltz family home around 4 p.m. on 3/1/25. What this photo does not mean that Dane was 100% abducted. It's a possibility that the man pictured in the photo had anything to do with Dane's disappearance. What we don't know. Many questions why no Amber Alert was issued by authorities. Dane was not visibly seen abducted, no license plate number. Each state requires different things, right? Why, the Amber Alert works or not. Just if here, I'm gonna share this link right here. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna share this link. If you want to share that on your Facebook or any of your social media, that would be great. Everyone, please share this picture. It may be of interest in the disappearance of my nephew. If anyone has info about the vehicle, please share that. That was 5 hours ago. Okay. I just called the meetup place, which is Elks Campground, and confirmed that they already have enough water support up there. Currently, they only said that they need fresh bodies that are warm to take over yeah, it's really cold up there, I'm sure. Look at this little guy. 2 years old, y'all. I don't know anything about the parents right now, but they're looking for like a gold station wagon. $1996. This is a Mercury Sable station wagon. It's an old car. Oh God. Please share. Huh. You know anything about this? His name is Dane. He's been missing for about 30 minutes out of Kernville next to. That was yesterday. Oh wow. Huh. We'll stay on it, guys. We really will. We'll stay on it. And thank you for sharing that, troopers. Really do appreciate you. Guys, thank you so much. I've got to be up very early in the morning. Someone says owner of vehicle has been cleared. I'm sure that they're looking in. Oh, we need to do a chicken party, of course. I don't even know what I'm thinking, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, maybe it's wanting to. Hold on. Let me clear some of this out here because it's not wanting me to run a chicken party for y'all. What is going on here? All right. 1 second. Okay. Y'all ready for a chicken party? What about a pet cat? What about a pet cat?
A pet cat. A pet cat. A pet cat. Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
Don't tell my heart, my icky breaky heart, just don't think it understands. And if you tell my pervy heart, my little pervy heart, you might blow up and give me sooky sooky.
Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now.
What did the irritated chicken say?
And maybe we were talking about you right there. Maybe we weren't. But we'll do what Nancy says.
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Proudfoot, what happened?
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
What? You said ass? Is that what you said? Oh my God! Look at Chris.
Gerald Daugherty wants to watch the videotape.
Is that Chris?
November 26th, Mr. Feek will stay in touch with Mr.
Bitch. There's two bitches that be talking shit in this place all the time.
Do what?
Who? Bitch, me and you.
Snacks because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks because,
First interview that they did.
Snacks.
Something that I believe we're privy to. Something
Right
that
there.
I believe we're
First
privy
news
to.
interview.
Something that I believe we're privy to.
You're pervy.
Lord, kumbaya.
You know, if we're all in kumbaya together, the world would be such a brighter place. I love it when Edgar gets in the world is a beautiful place and one love and one accord.
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
Oh. Suck it now. Oh. Suck it now.
Lord, kumbaya.
Oh. Suck it now.
Lord, kumbaya.
They can shut their chicken tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home flip phone, disown ice cream cone, garden gnome, student loan, full-blown Indiana Jones, overgrown Flintstone, X and Y chromosome, Fred Zone, Sylvester Stallone, AutoZone, professionally seen silver Patron, head the fuck up, okay?
A bullshit? A bullshit? Bitch.
Boy, this is what I mean when I say I don't know how we gonna get there, but we gonna get there. Hey, yo. Watch out, bro, bust this left, though. Hey, shout out to the driver. He making it happen, though. That man on that bike like, boy, what's going on? Let me get out of the way.
Let's celebrate. Let's dance. Rich down, 8 figures,
And it
to
was
Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot.
Good. KK, you will respect my authority. And if you don't, I will see you later. That's what I'll do. You'll be wife number 7-11. Luck be a lady tonight. Okay. I've got a new video. I've got a new reaction video I'm going to show you guys. Thanks to our dear guidance who just sent me it. I did this on purpose the other day because I wanted to. What's this? Hold on.
What do they think? Unfortunately,
Oh
they
my
have zero
God.
evidence. Now, just several
Is
days
that
ago,
KK?
This surveillance video that you're looking at here was released by Katie Proud.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately,
Oh my
they have zero
God.
evidence. Now, just several
Is that
days ago,
KK?
This surveillance video that you're looking at here was released by Katie Proud.
Oh my God. My Blanche Devereaux. Oh my God. Still not as good as the first one. Oh my God. Look at Chris.
He's got the top report back in, and Gerald Daugherty wants to watch the videotape.
Is that Chris?
October the 20th, I mean, sorry,
Is
November
that Chris?
26th.
Told you about the chicken. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. Y'all are amazing, amazing human beings. Really do appreciate you. You guys are the best. Truly, 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 truly. We got a lot to cover tomorrow. I'm going to stay on top of course, Sebastian Rogers case, and I'm going to be looking into the Dane Paulson case. If you come across anything, send it to my phone 307-228-4906. He has changed a lot, and he has changed a lot. You're right. That I've met little. Yes, and Kumbaya. Yes. All right, guys. Mullet Man, open up, FBI. Well, I do believe. FBI, open up! I do believe. FBI, open up! That they are coming. I just snorted. Business in front, pervy mullet in the back. That's right. I can see him with his Wrangler jeans on. All right, guys. Justice is coming. It is. Hold tight. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Pretend like it's day number 1. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the commissioner, the church, everyone that attended there yesterday, everyone that was in support of it in any way, shape, or form yesterday. Thank you. God knows. God sees all and God knows all. Remember that. Thank you all so much for your support. You guys are amazing. Truly, truly. Yeah, I need to go. I'm going to go wash my face. My cheeks are burning off. I got to be up very early in the morning and got a lot to do. So, good night, everyone. God bless you all. See you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be live twice tomorrow. We'll see. Good night, everyone. God bless. Good night.